Good morning. We're going to the beach. Can't wait. I'm kind of excited for the beach actually. I hope you can hear me. Got the engine running, just warming her up. Yeah, I'm kind of excited to get away from all the desert stuff, which I have loved, but it's time for the beach, guys. So join me. 3 days of beach life over in Shark Bay. So looking forward to that. So it's going to take me about 3 hours to get there, I'd say. Leaving pretty early. I suppose it's not too early now. Time flies, 20 to 9. So yeah, let's do it. So yeah, Gascoigne Organic Farm. Very cool. Some chooks roaming around. Beautiful palm trees. Really nice little off the road shop. This is Gascoigne Organic Farm just outside of Carnarvon. They've got some delicious things here. Ooh, red grapefruit. This looks great. Chocolate-coated bananas. Oh, wow. Thought I'd just stop in here in Carnarvon at the waterfront to grab some lunch. Yeah, it's nice down here actually. I do recall coming down here once before. It's pretty cool. Lots of families gathering over there, loving these trees. And there's a cafe just right in front of me. I'm going to go and see what they've got and yeah, have some lunch down here. Great views. And my lunch. And this engine light keeps, this red one here. That green one is my air brakes, so I can turn that off. That's all good. This red one that I'm concerned about, it keeps popping up only when I start it in the mornings, and then it disappears once it's warmed up, so I don't know. And I've got plenty of water. I keep checking my radiator, it's full of water still, so I'm not sure. It starts first pop. It's not a problem with the battery, because it starts like first time, there's no problem starting. So if it's a radiator, I've got heaps of water, so I don't know what it might be. If anyone knows, got any ideas, let me know. The views, guys. The views. Like everyone else wanted to stop here and take their pictures too. This isn't even the best spot to take photos, but it's still amazing. When did I get down to that beach? Here, I made it to Shark Bay. I'm in Denham now. There's Frida parked up there. There's a supermarket behind there. There's really some, a bit more activity going on down that end. That's where my caravan park is, but I thought I'd come down here. Look how clear that water is. Thought I'd come down here and just park up. I've got a few more hours before I'm due to check in, so I thought, yeah, I'll come down here and just enjoy the views really while I cook my lunch. I didn't cook anything last night for dinner. I've had lamb out for a day or so, so I probably need to cook that up and just munch on that over the next few days. Before it goes off, you know what I mean? Then anyway, so I've got to do that, so I thought, why not do it now? Yeah, a bit of a strange lunch to be cooking up really. Well, I'd rather have a sandwich and some salad, but I really need to cook it up anyway. Then I don't have to cook tonight. So that's the theory. What do you think? What do you think of that? Look how picturesque that water is. There's a little ducky over there swimming around. There's a seagull sitting there. I take it this is like, that's a boat ramp, right? I'm wondering, where are all the boaties? Was it not a good day for boating or something? Maybe the tide's not right, I don't know. I'm not complaining, I'm the only one parked there with this view. I just sort of think maybe I'll go down where all the people are, because there's lots of cars down there, but yeah, I always seem to find the more isolated spots and gravitate to those. Oh my god, I'm in my park spot at the caravan park and I've got an ocean view. How's that? Hey, you know when you're a kid and your mum gives you Brussels sprouts and it's the most disgusting thing ever, and you pretend that you're like coughing and you spit them into like a tissue and then you hide it, or you throw it in the bin, excuse yourself from the table. Remember all those days? Well, now Brussels sprouts, they're the best thing ever. This is how, but you've got to know how to do them right. This is how I do it. So I toast them on the fry pan with a bit of bacon, and then I put some slithered almonds, and then you got to get some of this stuff, balsamic glaze, and you do that. Chef's kiss, it's delicious. And that corn I found in little veggie stalls on the side of the road at an organic farm. Oh, so good. So it's the first time I'm trying it. So I'm going to have that, some leftover lamb. Oh, proper dinner tonight. I know, last time I showed you sausages and tomatoes and baked beans together, like a camp feed. Delicious meal tonight. So, do you guys like Brussels sprouts? Is that your thing too? You like them or hate them? I feel like you either love them or you hate them. I don't know if there's like an in-between. They're a strong flavour. And I also love them in salads. If you just like, obviously raw, slice them up like cabbage and put them with fennel. Oh my god, it's so good. So I've turned a corner. I'm a Brussels sprout fan. What about you? What's your favourite thing to do with Brussels sprouts, or do you love them or hate them? So here's my finished dinner. Got my lamb. Had to have a little nibble of my corn and my Brussels sprout. Bon appetit. Good morning, friends. I thought we would start the day off with a little walk along the beach at Shark Bay. We're at Shark Bay in Denham, and the water is just crystal clear. And check that out. Even just listen to those waves lapping up on the shore. How beautiful. Something about the ocean. I remember so vividly when I had my third child. When I had my third child, a month before that, so I was 8 months pregnant, I left my abusive ex. So I moved in with mum and dad and had the baby. We lived with them for 3 months, and I decided that I was going to live somewhere that I loved. And I promised myself I was never going to live anywhere again that I didn't love. And I loved being by the water. So ever since then, I've always managed to live by the water. I lived in a city, Auckland City in New Zealand with my kids. And then when I moved, I basically just opened a map, picked a spot, and moved. And yeah, that was the best decision of my life, really. And it wasn't easy though. Lots of challenges, but we had a great life down at the beach. It's just a little beach coastal community, and every time I've moved house, I've always kept that promise that I'm going to live in places that I love. So I've lived in rural areas. Still close to water though, have to be close to water. And even now, I'm on an island basically where I live now, surrounded by water. don't know, it's just something that's important to me. I think that we should always keep to what feels true to our soul and what feels really important to us. And we just have to make those decisions and make it happen. I know sometimes it's not easy and some things might not come straight away. Sometimes you have to wait a long time for everything to fall into place. But I think sometimes we make things harder than what they need to be. Like we start making these rules that we have to have a certain amount of money, or we have to do it a certain sort of way. There's lots of different ways of doing things, and different perspectives on how that might play out. I just think it's really important that we be true to who we are and follow our true North Star, so they say. And even when I bought this bus, it felt a bit weird actually, because it's a bit outside my comfort zone, but something about it told me that I was going to get something from it, and that there was going to be blessings in that. And a bit scary to spend that much money. You know, usually at 50 you kind of, you got to put it away for your retirement and put it away for your nest egg. But you know what, life's bloody short. And I learned that through cancer. There's no guarantees. We're meant to be here for joy and fun and exploring this amazing world that we live in. It's just absolutely beautiful, and the beautiful people that we meet. It's not all bad and scary and fearful, and yeah, there's a lot of that out there. Oh my God, you can just look at Gaza at the moment. Like, there is that there, but we don't have to live in that fear. We don't have to choose to. We certainly acknowledge that there's horrible things that are happening in the world, and send our love. That's all we can do, is send our love. And you might not think that's much, sending your love, but it is huge, because tell you what, when I went through cancer, I could feel people's love around me. When they would say, oh, I'm praying for you, I'm sending you my love, I could feel it. So whenever you think like sending my love's not enough and it's not doing anything, love is a vibration and it ripples through the earth, and it spreads. Love spreads. You just send it to one person and that person sends it to someone else. So yeah, send your love. That's all we can do. Doesn't mean to say we have to be living in fear and doom and gloom. We can choose to experience joy. What a waste of life to not experience joy and spread that joy. The more of us that spread love and joy and peace and understanding, tolerance, compassion, that's the kind of vibration that I want to live in, because that heals the world. The more of us that do that, the better for the planet. So yeah, I encourage you, do what you love. Do what brings you peace and joy, because that vibration will ripple, and that's what helps heal the planet. Oh, there's shells. Not every beach you get to has shells. Isn't that cool? Look at the ripples even in the sand, the way that nature has just created that beautiful ripple effect in the water, along the sand. Nature's amazing. So this is where I'm parked up for the day. Not mad about it. I am wondering where I'm parked up, the houses down there, whether they're a bit annoyed there's a big bus in their view of the water. That's the beauty of having a bus though. You can park anywhere and enjoy $1 million view. You can. I'm doing it. Yeah. Right. Well, I'll finish my walk, get some work done, and I'll fill you in on what happens later. I wouldn't mind going into town. Which it's not really a town, there's probably about 5 shops. But I'll have a look, see what's there.
I think, you know, in this funny, vaguely negative world, they're all very positive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Smart.
Such a sweet, sweet lady. So she does all that pottery herself. Makes most of those little gifts. I didn't see anything appealing for Frida, so I didn't buy anything. So that's the town of Denham and Shark Bay. So you've got the Discovery Centre there, and all the beautiful glass works, and they have some nice soft toys and some funky earrings from local Indigenous artists that looked really cool. And then you've got a little cafe and bakery, pretty cool playground for kids. You've got fishing charters, you've got that lovely cool old lady with her pottery and all her sweet little goods. That little shop was so darling. I really enjoyed poking around in there. And what else have you got? There's some nice little cottages that you could stay in as well. And there's your pub there, looking out to the lovely views there. Good morning. We're off. We're leaving Shark Bay. It's been amazing just having these beautiful ocean views. It's been really beautiful to work from here, to upload a video with an ocean view. No, it's been great. I'm glad I came here. It is a little bit off the beaten track, but I have liked this it's nice to be in a little town again and be by the beach again. So anyway, we're off. Got about 200 k's travel today, so not too bad. And so I've refueled, I've put water in my tanks. I got told off at the caravan park they don't like you to refill your water tanks while you're there and use their water. So most places are pretty good and they don't mind, but I understand it's expensive for water, to get water out here. So yeah, it is what it is, all good. There is an information centre. You can refill your water tanks there. I'm not sure how much that costs to do. Probably not that much, 20 bucks maybe max. But now we're off to get some food. Shell Beach is Shell Beach because it is shells. There's shells, so many shells on this beach, Shell Beach. It's twice as salty as any regular ocean because of a particular marine reef called the Faroe Sill. I hope that makes sense. Faure. How do you say that? Anyway, Shell Beach. So I thought I'd stop here, show you. I've been here before. The other place you can go to in Shark Bay is over in Monkey Mia, and that's pretty cool. I've stayed there before. The reason I didn't go there this time is because I have been there. It's really well known for the dolphins. You can go and feed the dolphins or watch them get fed or something like that. And yeah, I've done that before, and I tell you what, I'm a bit spoiled because where I live, I can see dolphins every day. This is why they call it Shell Beach, because all these tiny little shells are the only things that actually survive in this salty water is the cockles, this particular type of cockle. So it's pretty crazy how like there's like these rounded, like it's hard sand to walk on. It's not like soft, it's like a hard beach with these ups and downs. It's pretty cool. I don't know if this camera picks up just how clear and turquoise that water is. I reckon if you swim in there you'd just instantly float, because with it being double the amount of salt as any regular beach. See all the shells, aren't they pretty? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen last time I was here you're not allowed to remove the shells. There must have been people that would remove them in bucket loads or something, I don't know, but look at that. Shell Beach. I don't know what it's like in other countries, but or other states, but in Western Australia there is this like traveller's wave. So every time you go past caravans, they do like this. It's just like a flick of the fingers, or I'm not sure how some of them just go like that. Some people just go like that, and some of them go. So I've been trying to perfect my like traveller's wave, and I feel like it's not really that's not really, and also because I've got this big grill, like this grill thing in front of me, I feel like although people can't really see when I'm waving, so they probably think I'm rude. Like, can they see over that? So I've been going like that, like doing the peace. That sort of feels a thing. But the thing with that is that I'm left-handed, so it's like it feels more comfortable to do that. But it's got to be your right hand. So then I seen someone yesterday drive past, and he went like that. I thought that's pretty cool. I could do that. So I've been like playing around with different waves. It's like it does feel awkward in my right hand to do my piece. I just got to make sure my hand's up high enough as well. It's a whole thing. Made it to the next spot. Probably about 2 hours now south of Shark Bay. So it took an hour, 100 k's of driving out of Shark Bay just to get to the main road. So yep, had a few stops along the way for lunch and things, but here we are at this random camp spot, still in the red dirt, which is beautiful out in the bush. I'll show you this end. I'm hoping to see some wildlife actually out here. I passed along the way, I passed some goats, 2 emus that I only just caught them. I'd love to see some emus out here. I'm sure there are some. There must be. That would just make my day. Yeah. Had a really cool, was on a podcast this morning. That was really cool. and I'm doing an energy healing shortly. And out here in nature with these little baby gum trees up here too. They're probably not babies, but I don't know, they just look like baby gum trees. This camp spot has toilets, and that's about it really. There's lots of different places that you just pull up, lots of places to choose to park, and that's where I chose to park. And between the trees, I try not to get any shade over my solar panels while I'm camping out off grid. But yeah, I'm here just for one night, and then I'm moving on to Galena Bridge. Oh, looking up from eating my dinner and seeing that beautiful sunset out my kitchen window. Wow. It's so good. How beautiful is that with the palm trees as well? I'm very interested to know how you guys do your cabbage. I used to not enjoy cabbage, but now I do it different. I love cabbage now, and I got this from a organic farm in Carnarvon, just those roadside stalls. And I put, I don't know if you can see this because there's not a lot of lighting going on, it's night time in here, but I've got some herb and garlic seasoning, I've got some curry powder, and I'm going to put a knob of butter, and then I just put it in the pan, in like a fry pan, sort of like stir fry it. And it's so good like this, you guys. If you've never tried it, big chunks of stuff, and I don't cook it for too long, because you know you don't want it to go like soggy. You want it to go still a little bit of crunch to it, and just turn it. I don't know if you can see. Hang on, let me get the camera. You just turn it as it cooks to get the curry flavours all going. And then what I do is I've got these seeds and nuts that I bought from Costco, and I just took a whole lot out of the container when I left home to take with me, and I just stir that through it. I like to toast them first. I think it's always better a bit toasted, don't you? So, delicious way to eat cabbage. So, just thought I'd say, thought I'd let you know. Another way I love to do it is by putting a teaspoon or a little bit more of peanut butter. So it's like satay cabbage. So good. You know that in this world, this funny old world we live in, there are people who delight. It gives them great joy to witness or kind of poke their nose in to your confrontations or awkwardnesses. Or so, you know, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you the story. So the other day, when I was at Shark Bay actually, I was innocently minding my own beeswax. I was packing up ready to leave. So I as I do, I said, oh, I'll fill up my water tanks before I leave here. It's just what I've been doing. No idea that you're not meant to in some places. And although I have seen some campgrounds, and I kind of expected that, like some of the stations say don't do it, and some of the stations don't really even have water that you want to take away anyway. You don't want their water. It's just kind of like you're using it to wash yourself as a means of survival, but it's not necessarily, yeah, anyway. So anyway, I'm at Shark Bay, I'm filling up water tank, and old mate, the guy who runs the place, comes past and he says, oh, you're not filling your water tanks, are you? I said, oh, yeah, I am. He goes, oh, no, you can't do that. It's in the rules. It was written in some rule thing that they gave everyone when you enter the campground. I'm guessing that must be on the map, somewhere on the map. Just seeing if I've got the map on the fridge. So I said, oh, okay, no worries. So I unplugged the water from filling my tanks. And next thing, the people next to me who, like right next to where I was camped, there were like a block of 4 units, like holiday units. And this couple comes out of the unit, stands in the corner and just sort of watches me. And I thought, are they really watching me? Or I doubted that would actually be a thing. Like, who would do that? It was almost like they were watching me to see if I was going to put water in again, if I was going to do it again. And I just looked up and I was fiddling around and getting oil out of the back and, you know, all the things that you do when you're packing up. And I said, oh, hi, how you going? And then they suddenly, like, because I acknowledged that they were there, they just, like little rats, scurried back into their little unit. I thought, wow, there are people like that that actually take pleasure and they want to see if you're going to do the naughty, so they could go and rat on you or they could tell on you. They just want to tut tut tut. But that's so funny. But it's sort of been on my mind. There's people like that have that much time on their hands, give that many shits about what you're doing. Not that it affects them in any way. Anyway, just thought I would say that. Thought it was funny because I know they were doing that to me because there was no one camped around me. I had no one next to me on the other side, no one in front of me. I was the only one down that end. I was at the end of the park. So there would be no other reason for them to, both of them, to stand there and watch. It was just really weird, really weird. Sunrise. I'm just not sure if this is the park spot I want. I really like this clearing here, but I don't really want those trees to hang over the bus because I really need my solar. So I really want my solar panels to be in the sun, which I've got. It kind of feels like it's in the way there. I suppose people can still get around me. Yeah. They can still get around me. Okay. That could be a good spot. Or I could move a bit forward. If I move forward, I guess I'll have that table, but not that I'd really want to be sitting outside because honestly, the flies are bloody friendly out here. Yeah, I could park there maybe. Anyway, check out that water. You can hear it too. I love the sound of water flowing. There's only one other caravan here at the moment. I like getting to places like this early, before everyone kind of comes off the road. I'll turn my camera around. How's that? good to see a fair bit of water in that river too, considering everywhere else I've been has been so dry. Just watching where I step. You hear the birds. Some people camped on the other side of the river. I think that's Good morning, good morning. Well, okie dokie, it's time to go from this spot. It's been nice with the view of the river. It's beautiful. I just love the views. I'm in this for the views, you guys. And having a different view out your window every day. I'm loving that bit. Maybe I'm feeling this travel, whole idea of living as a travelling person kind of suits me, I think. And yet I do like the stability of routine and the same. But I just love this every day. Or I can stay in one place for a few days if I want to. Otherwise I'm like, oh, I've seen that. Where to next? Yeah, I like that idea. Anyway, I'm going to start visiting a couple of towns now. Notice I've got a jumper on. It's getting cooler as I'm getting more south. So I'm getting closer to Perth, which means at this time of the year a little bit cooler now. But it's all part of it, I suppose. You just, yeah. I'm just going to have to acclimatise to the cold weather again. But we are spring, so we are heading into warmer weather eventually. So by the time I get home, hopefully it'll be warmer. So yeah, I'm going to explore a couple of towns this next few days. So come along. I think I'm not really sure where I'm going to go. I've got Dongra, Jurien and Lancelin. So I'm not sure if I'm going to hang out a couple of days in Dongra. I feel like I might. So yeah, I'll check out a few camps around that area. Avoiding the campgrounds, I just find they're not my favourite place. I do have to drive through Geraldton today, and so I'll top up my water and everything while I'm there. And that way that'll keep me going for a few more days on the road, and I can have some nice long hot showers. So yeah, and I'll get some more drinking water, and you know what, emergency situation, I'm running out of chocolate. So yes, I do have to stop in Geraldton, top up on all that sort of stuff. And then yeah, I'm going to start visiting a couple of the little towns around here. So yeah, join me next week for these little country towns, or they're kind of coastal towns actually. Yeah, which is going to be cool. I love poking around the little ma and pa type shops and just seeing what they've got, and yeah, looking around and getting some good coffee. Like a proper espresso coffee. You know what? I have really missed decent espresso coffee. If you're a coffee fanatic, I'm using coffee bags at the moment. They're not too bad actually. But, oh, a good coffee. I might get one of those today while I'm in town. So, yeah, that's what we're up to. So, thanks so much for joining me on this wonderful journey. Thank you so much for all the new subscribers. I so appreciate you. I have a big goal. I've got a big vision and a big dream to inspire more women and midlife to follow their dreams, follow their goals. It might not be travel. You might have a thing of doing something else. That's cool too. I just want to inspire us to step outside of the fear of doing different things, maybe things that we've dreamed about for a long time, but if you're a bit scared about it, you're kind of putting it on the back burner and, I don't have enough this or enough that or time or money or responsibilities or blah, blah, blah. I just want to inspire you to take some action on your dreams. We live one time, just one time. I love that quote by Mary Oliver about what is it that you want to do with your one wild and precious life. I've paraphrased it. I can't remember the exact words, but it's something like that. And that really, really speaks to me. So, yeah, maybe type in the comment, what do you want to do with your one wild and precious life? So maybe in the comments we can all inspire each other and support each other in our goals and our journey to live fully, live from the pure light of our soul. That's all we need to do when we arrive on this planet, right? Is just live from the truth of our soul. So I want to inspire you to do the same. Well, thanks so much, and please like and subscribe this video. Please share it if you think that it's going to help somebody else or inspire someone else to do their big journey as well. Take good care. See you next time.